Luxury property deals just hit a 7-year high, but with prices dropping and massive losses nearing 200 million Hong Kong dollars, where is the market headed? Hi, I'm Bobo and welcome back to our weekly recap of Hong Kong real estate. Today we're looking at the huge losses in the luxury property market as well as government land premium revenue, which reached a 5-year low, and the sale of a full floor at 9 Queens Road Central. Starting off, Midland Realty's latest data shows that in the first half of this year, the Peak and Southern District recorded 76 transactions, a 38% increase compared to the 55 transactions in the second half of last year. This marks the highest transaction volume in 3.5 years. However, the total transaction value was only 7.56 billion Hong Kong dollars, a 20.5% drop from the 9.5 billion dollars in the previous period. This reflects a trend of rising transaction volumes but decline in total value. According to the Rating and Valuation Department, the price index for large units in categories D and E has dropped 1.87% since the end of last year, exceeding the overall market's decline. The luxury property market has also seen several notable cases of significant losses. At the Peak, a detached house at 12 Peaks with 2 car parking spaces recently sold for 280 million Hong Kong dollars. Over 7 years, its value dropped by 170 million Hong Kong dollars, equivalent to the cost of 22-bedroom apartments in Taikoo Shing. The house measures around 3,700 square feet with a private elevator, swimming pool, a garden of about 1,800 square feet, and a 719 square foot rooftop. Its latest price of $75,047 per square foot marks a record low for the development. The original owner purchased the home in 2018 for 450 million Hong Kong dollars, meaning its value has depreciated by around 37.8%. In April this year, a 4-bedroom unit of around 4,600 square feet in Mount Nicholson, one of Asia's most prestigious ultra-luxury developments, sold for nearly 300 million Hong Kong dollars. The original owner held the property for 8 years and suffered a paper loss of over 140 million Hong Kong dollars, with the property's value dropping by about 32%. Midland Realty predicts that luxury transaction volumes will continue to rise in the second half of the year. However, given current market trends, the pattern of increasing transaction volumes and falling prices is expected to persist. According to a previous forecast by JLL, luxury home prices could drop by up to 10% this year. Next, major developers have continued to actively sell off remaining inventory and completed units but remain hesitant to pay land premium. According to data from the Lands Department, between April and June this year, land premium cases registered with the Hong Kong Land Registry totaled only around 100 million Hong Kong dollars, marking the lowest level in over 5 years since the first quarter of 2020. In contrast, the first quarter of this year recorded 2.07 billion Hong Kong dollars in land premium revenue, marking a steep 95% plunge quarter on quarter. However, the Lands Department also revealed that the Hong Kong Housing Society's subsidized housing project at the junction of Yuen Long Street and Yau Tin East Road in Yuen Long has been approved for a private treaty land premium of around $294 million, which is expected to be registered next quarter. The Yuen Long Street site has a gross floor area of about 371,000 square feet, which could accommodate around 710 units. Based on the latest land premium amount, the premium per square foot is around 791 Hong Kong dollars. Meanwhile, the overall market showed no signs of improvement, with recent transactions in Central's Grade A office buildings reflecting a downward trend in price per square foot. Sources indicate that the entire 10th floor of 9 Queens Road Central recently sold for 220 million Hong Kong dollars, with a price per square foot of just $16,000, the lowest in nearly 15 years. The unit spans around 13,700 square feet and was originally owned by the Chu family of Hen Yep Group, who purchased it in 1993 for around 110 million Hong Kong dollars. After holding the property for 32 years, the owner made a profit of around $110 million, effectively doubling its value. However, properties held for shorter periods have not fared as well, echoing the significant losses seen in recent residential transactions. For example, the 26th floor of the Center in Central, previously owned by Galewell Group, was sold at a 51% loss after being held for just 4 years. The unit measures nearly 25,000 square feet in size and was recently sold for 350 million Hong Kong dollars at $14,000 per square foot. The Galewell Group had purchased the property in July of 2021 from the family of the minibus tycoon Ma Ah Muk for around 693 million Hong Kong dollars. The value of the property has since plummeted by nearly half. For more information on the secondhand market, stay till the end of this video for this week's recap of secondhand transactions across each district. That's all for this episode. See you in the next.